are we getting on? It's Wednesday, it's 5 PM, it's time for another Wednesday Night Arse About. And today we're exploring Old Coach Road. Now, Old Coach Road is an old highway that ran between Brighouse and Queensbury in the 16 and 1700s. And the land that it went through was on the site of Crow Nest Mansion. Now, Crow Nest Mansion, it used to be here on the right-hand side, but that closed down at the end of the First World War and was knocked down in the 50s. A golf course was built in its place. We'll have a look at that bit later on if we can. Now, we're just getting to the bridge, where at the beginning of the video you'd have seen the house. That was the gatehouse of this mansion, and it ran through the gardens and then all the way to the bottom where there's a bridge. This is the bridge I was just mentioning. You can see the gatehouse just through the trees there. To zoom in, there you go, there's the gatehouse, and the drive would have come down here. All under here, can you imagine horse and carriage coming over under the bridge, and here out into the sprawling lands of what was Crow Nest Mansion. So, truth be told, I only found out about this Old Coach Road about 2 years ago. But it turns out my mum and dad used to knock around down here when they were kids. Steph, my girlfriend, she used to play down here as well. So it's known for generations. Generations of people have known about this. Seems I was the last one to find out. So, like I said, all you're going to see in here is all original stonework, and there's still actually parts of the mansion remaining. If I can get into those parts, I shall do. There's only a bit, but you know, I'll do my best. Like I said, the original mansion was closed just after the First World War and knocked down in the 1950s. This was here on this ground. It's where my mum and dad played again. My dad used to play on here a lot when he was a kid. And then years gone by, they built the Crow Nest golf course. So we're coming down here, and then there's just loads and loads of walls, like really high walls, which were all part of the estate. It's quite impressive. And there's also the original gate post as well for the mansion. So I'll try and get as much possible detail as I can. As usual with all my explores, everything shall come across the bottom, all the info that I can find. So come on, let's have it. So here we go. To my left hand side there is a high school, so there will be some metal fencing there, but I think that's where some of the mansion is. To the right hand side is the golf course, to the left is what is left of the mansion, and we'll find what we can. We're coming up here on his left hand side, the original gate posts. Check these out. What does that say? 1867. Look at that. Check it out, all the original hinges. Original ironwork, and for the fence as well. But we all know why iron fences were taken down during the Second World War, so it could all be melted down for ammunition and weapons. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, during the Second World War, they took down all iron fences and gates around the country, melted them down for weapons and ammunition. So when you're going down the street, you see a wall, it's got little tiny metal nubs like that. That's where they cut the metal down to make the guns and ammunition. Quite interesting, quite cool. Right, there's some of the mansion here. And the last time I came, I could walk straight on. It looks like they've erected a metal fence. But we'll see how I can get on here. I might have to jump over some barbed wire. But yeah, that should be alright. Look. That wall there is part of the mansion. Right, I'll bring you back when we're over in there. Well, that was a right ball ache, that. I was trying to get over that fence and people kept coming down with the dogs. Obviously me jumping over a fence with people around looks really fucking dodgy. So anyway, as I was waiting, some woman came by with a dog called Isaac. Isaac of all names for a dog. Quite a cool name for a dog though. So anyway, yeah, I got over. I got caught in the barbed wire, but we're here. And what I found is rather fine. I'll turn you around so you can see. Check this out. Now, as far as I'm aware, this is all original gear that's been here since 1800s. It's impressive, isn't it? Now, the last time I came, all these trees were grown. You can tell they've felled them all, so they've also got plans for this area. Yeah, look at the state of that. Yeah, I couldn't get down here last time because of all trees, like I said. I don't know what these little outhouses are. I like that brick. Check that brick out. Nice that. I can't see these outhouses being original, but I might be wrong. Nah, definitely look at concrete beds here. These aren't original. They're obviously still very old. So again, let's see what's going on here. I had no idea about these buildings here. Maybe because they've always been overgrown, but if we can get to them, we shall do. That were easy enough. Check these out. Cool. Ooh, asbestos. Nasty shit. Oh, I'm gathering that this was an old sort of potting shed by all the pots and the benches around everywhere. Yeah, and the same here. Check it out. Plant pots everywhere. The plastic as well, so they must be fairly recent. Yeah, bench there. Wow, what a place. Can you imagine working in these gardens? You know what I mean? You just finished pottering in your shed, then you come out to see this bit of niceness, you know what I mean? It's fair good. Well, that was an adventure. It was a sore adventure because fucking hell, barbed wire didn't half hurt. So yeah, we've done that. I actually think that was probably the garden side. How it was all stepped and it had all the sheds and that dotted around. But it's still cool all the same. I'm not sure about this massive house here. It's got nothing to do with the mansion. Must have been built later on. But yeah, we'll continue down these walls. They're rather fine. Looks like the golf course keepers are just sorting out all the felled trees. Been quite a few blown down recently in these high winds. So something's nice down here. I want to know more what's going on about these houses on here. I've just seen a right nice fancy iron gate, but it was set back in someone's garden. We've got some more gate posts that led onto the Crow Nest estate. Original gubbins. Sorry about the noise of chainsaws. There really is nothing else to do around here. Look at the size of these walls, man. It took years to build these. Well, this is the boundary of the Crow Nest golf course. So this is also the boundary of the mansion when it was here. Oh yes, might as well wrap it up here. That was a nice little explore, wasn't it? I'd like to have done a bit more, climbed up some walls, but far too many people around. Plus the walls are about bloody 15 foot tall. But we're almost at the end now, so I shall say goodbye. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. I'll see you again next Wednesday at 5 PM. Who knows what I'm up to? I ain't got a clue yet. Week by week basis. As soon as I know, you'll know. Hit that notification bell so when I do upload, you'll get a notification saying that, hey, John's uploaded. So good times. See you again next week, everybody. Take care. See you now.